Hello friends, welcome to Yoga with Rachel and welcome to day 4 of our 7-day somatic yoga journey to self-compassion. Today's practice is centered around the theme release. This practice mindfully supports in the release of anything that just is not serving you well at the present moment. So this could be unhelpful thoughts like rumination, lingering emotions, physical tension, as well as holding patterns in the body. This practice includes hip opening postures, spinal movements, breath work, rhythmic movement, and self-soothing touch to help release tension and lingering emotions, allowing energy to flow more freely throughout the body. When we shed what no longer serves, we make space for qualities we would like to nurture within, such as compassion, balance, love, joy, confidence, and more. I invite you to bring a blanket or a pillow to your space, and without further ado, let's explore. I invite you to find a comfortable seat of your choosing. You can sit on a folded blanket, a cushion, or a pillow to offer a gentle lift, inviting more comfort and ease in the shape. Check in to see if your body is looking for any movement. This might be an upper body stretch, a yawn, shoulder shrugs, a self-hug with a gentle sway. Allow your sensations to guide your movement. In your own time, settle into stillness. I invite you to rest your hands on the tops of your thighs, palms face down for a grounding sensation. Take a slow and nourishing breath in through your nose. And on your breath out, either soften your focus, looking down and past your nose, or close your eyes. Observe your connection to the surface beneath you. Observe which parts feel deeply connected to the earth. Notice whether more weight is being placed on one side of your body. The invitation is to simply observe and bring awareness to what is present. So you do not need to adjust or fix anything unless you feel called to do so. Now, gently bring your attention to your breath. Follow the flow of your breath, noticing where you can feel your breath moving within you. An invitation to direct your attention to something that feels soothing or comforting to you. This could be an internal sensation, such as the rhythm of your heartbeat. It could be the gentle flow of air traveling through your nostrils, or maybe the rise and fall of your belly with each cycle of breath. You might choose something external to you, like a plant, a picture, or a color in your space. I invite you to choose whatever resonates with you, whatever brings you a sense of comfort or inner peace. I encourage you to return to this comforting sensation, item, or color at any point during your practice. It can serve as a grounding anchor, helping you stay connected to the present moment. Kindly place your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right shoulder. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and on a slow breath out, gently slide your palms down your arms to your elbows. Then gently place your hands on your shoulders once again. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, invite your hands to gently slide down to your elbows. I invite you to continue this gentle motion, moving from shoulder to elbow for a few more rounds. You can return to this self-soothing touch at any point during your practice for a sense of presence, connection, and grounding. In your own time, release your hands to your thighs. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your nose or your mouth. I invite you to place one hand on your heart space and then gently place your other hand on your belly. Take a nourishing breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, slowly round through your spine, drawing your chin closer towards your chest. On your next breath in, lift your heart and chin slightly, exploring expansion. And on your breath out, slowly round through your spine, exploring contraction. An invitation to continue flowing between seated cat and cow pose, moving with your breath. Feel free to close your eyes, as this can really help sense the movement that is taking place internally, especially along the length of your spine. You can add on to this movement by opening your arms wide as you explore expansion. And as you round through your spine, you can offer yourself a hug. As you explore this movement, notice how expansion feels in your body and also how contraction feels. Does one sensation feel more nourishing than the other? When this movement feels complete, settle into stillness. Take a loving breath in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Take a quiet moment to sense how that movement felt in your body. Lovely. Place your right fingertips or palm on the earth beside your right hip as you reach your left hand towards the sky. Breathe in, and on your breath out, reach your left hand over towards the right. I invite you to explore some mini bounces. Can you sense the movement taking place along the left side of your body as you explore this gentle bounce? When you feel ready, slowly round through your spine as you sweep your left arm down through center and then plant your left hand on the earth beside your left hip. Reach your right hand overhead. Breathe in through your nose. And on your breath out, explore a side body lean towards the left. Once again, I invite you to find some mini bounces here. Observe where you can feel the movement taking place. Wonderful. In your own time, slowly round through your spine, sweeping your right hand down and through center, before slowly rolling up through your spine. With your palms resting somewhere along your thighs, take a loving breath in through your nose and release your breath through your mouth. Please face towards one of the short edges of your mat. I invite you to place your hands on the earth and then send your legs out long. In your own time, release the right outer edge of your foot towards the earth, letting your leg naturally follow, opening up through the right hip. Now keep the outer edge of your right foot grounded as you slowly slide your right foot in, bending at your knee, gradually lifting your knee, and resting the sole of your right foot on the ground. When you're ready, slowly slide your right foot back out. I invite you to repeat this movement a few more times at your own pace. You can let your eyes follow the movement, or you can close them to feel the sensations taking place in your right hip socket. The next time your right knee is lifted, I invite you to pause there. Take a breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, explore a gentle spinal twist to your right. You can hook your left arm around your right shin as you place your right fingertips on the ground. Invite your breath to travel up and down the length of your spine as you direct your focus past your right shoulder. When you feel ready, kindly unravel from your twist and send your right leg out long. Now, release the outer edge of your left foot towards the ground. Slowly draw your left foot in, bending at your knee, eventually lifting your knee and placing the sole of your left foot on the ground. Then slide your left foot out long. An invitation to continue this movement at a pace that feels good, either following the movement with your eyes or closing them to tune into the internal sensations. Beautiful. The next time your left knee is lifted, pause and explore a gentle spinal twist to your left. Allow your breath to guide you into this twist, honoring a range of motion that feels nourishing in your body. In your own time, unwind from this spinal twist and send your left leg out long. Feel free to windshield wiper your feet, turning your feet in and out to help soften through the joints of your lower body and to welcome a gentle release of tension. All right, begin to slow down the movement and eventually find stillness. As you're here, I invite you to return to the comforting sensation, item, or color if that feels like a kind option. Or you can choose to follow the natural ebb and flow of your breath as you rest here in quiet stillness. Take a loving breath in through your nose and gently release your breath through your mouth. All right, in your own time, cross at your ankles and slowly transition to all fours. I encourage you to take your time with this transition. Moving slowly signals messages of calm and safety to the brain. Feel free to place a folded blanket or a pillow beneath your knees. Now I invite you to move in a way that feels good and nourishing in your body. This could be shifting your hips from side to side, looking past one shoulder at a time, or perhaps exploring some cat-cows. You may even choose to move your torso in a circle, like a jump rope. Allow your sensations to guide and inform your movement. When this organic movement feels complete, kindly settle into stillness. Take a quiet moment here to observe what's present for you. Notice if anything has shifted within. If you're feeling up for some more guided movement, I invite you to tuck your toes under and then hover your knees away from the ground. Breathe in And on your breath out, send your tailbone towards the sky, finding a downward facing dog. I invite you to maintain a generous bend in your knees, and it may feel good to walk your hands towards the long edges of your mat. Feel free to pedal out your feet, bending into one knee as you release the opposite heel closer towards the earth. And if downward facing dog doesn't resonate, feel free to explore a tabletop position or extended child's pose, choosing the option that feels best. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth with an audible sigh. Once more, just like that, breathe in and sigh it out. Lovely. Slowly walk towards the top edge of your mat. We meet together in a standing forward fold. Kindly maintain a generous bend in your knees. Place your hands on the tops of your feet or your shins. Root down through your feet as you slowly slide your hands up your shins, past your knees and thighs, and then slowly reach your hands overhead. Spread through your fingers as you take a nourishing breath in through your nose. And on your breath out, wiggle your fingers as you slowly release your arms to your sides. In this moment of stillness, I invite you to reconnect with your breath, following its natural ebb and flow. Feel free to return to the comforting sensation, item, or color you chose earlier in the practice, or you're welcome to explore that self-soothing touch we explored at the beginning of our time together. Lovely. I invite you to soften through the joints of your body, so your knees, elbows, shoulders, spinal chain, and start to gently bounce, allowing your knees to initiate this bounce. Let this movement travel through your feet, your legs, towards your hips, your torso, arms, shoulders, and all the way up to the top of your head. You can choose the tempo, decide how long you would like to stay with the movement, and whether you'd like to add some sound. For example, you may choose to hum as you bounce. Gradually slow the movement and settle into stillness. As your breath returns to its natural rhythm, I invite you to notice any sensations in your body that are calling for your attention. This could be a physical sensation, a feeling, or an emotion. Please step toward the center of your mat and turn to face one of the long edges. I invite you to walk your feet wider than shoulder width apart, turning your toes out slightly. Breathe in through your nose. And on your breath out, bend at your knees, lowering your seat closer towards the ground exploring a height that feels good in your body. Gently guide your knees back in space. You're welcome to explore some mini bounces here, lifting and lowering slightly. Or you can lift your right heel away from the earth, and then lower it, and then lift your left heel and lower it. If it feels good, try lifting both heels off of the ground. Notice the sensations that arise. This could be a thought, an image, an emotion, or a physical sensation. Breathe in through your nose, and on your breath out, lower your heels back to the earth. Beautiful. Slowly rise up and walk your feet back in. It might feel good to give your legs a gentle shake to release any tension, inviting your muscles to soften and relax. And in your own time, turn to face towards one of the short edges of your mat. I invite you to walk your feet towards the long edges of your mat and allow your toes to turn out slightly. Take a slow breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, bend at your knees, dropping your seat towards the ground, and lift your heels away from the ground. You're welcome to place your fingertips on the earth as you explore this low squat. Feel free to explore some organic movement, shifting your weight from side to side. Or you can remain here in stillness, sending your breath into sensation. Lovely. When it feels good, settle into stillness. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Please make your way to all fours by walking your hands forward slightly and gently lowering your knees to the mat. Or feel free to explore another way that feels more comfortable for you. If you have a blanket, kindly place it to the right side of your mat, as you may wish to use it in a moment. In your own time, gently lower onto your belly. Extend your legs out long, allowing the tops of your feet to connect with the mat. Place your elbows beneath your shoulders and lift your chest to invite a gentle opening across your heart space. If you experience any discomfort in your lower back, engage your core, lift your pelvis slightly off of your mat for a moment, and then release your pelvis back to the ground. Explore a gentle tuck of your chin as you look towards the top short edge of your mat. Gently melt your shoulders away from your ears. You're welcome to remain here, or you can open up through your right hip by bending into your right knee and gently sliding your right leg towards the right side, finding a half frog. You can play around with the height of your knee, finding a place of ease. It might feel nourishing to place a folded blanket under your right leg. I invite you to curl your left toes under and allow your left toes to gently rock your entire body forward and back. Guide your breath to flow towards your hips as you explore this rhythmic rocking motion. When this feels complete, please settle into stillness. Uncurl your left toes, connect to your core, and slowly bring your right leg back in. With both legs extended long, an invitation to come off of your forearms and lower your chest toward the ground, resting your forehead on stacked hands. As you rest here, follow the movement of your breath. Notice where you can feel the expansion with each inhale and where you sense the soft release with every exhale. In your own time, slowly return to your forearms, lifting your chest away from the earth. From here, you can gently bend your left knee and slide your left leg to the side, opening up through your left hip. You can place a folded blanket under this leg if that would feel like a kind option. This is a wonderful place to stay, or if it feels good, you can tuck your right toes under and explore a gentle full body rock. As you rock, take a moment to scan your body, noticing any sensations that arise with non-judgmental curiosity. The sensation could be a physical feeling, an emotion, image, or a belief. Notice where you feel it in your body. When you feel ready, gradually settle into stillness. Untuck your right toes. Connect to your core and gently bring your left leg back in. It might feel welcome to come off your forearms again and rest your forehead on stacked hands, inviting your body to soften and relax, surrendering to the support of the earth. Lovely. When you feel ready, slowly press up to all fours. Swing your legs to one side and find a comfortable seat of your choosing. I invite you to take a slow, nourishing breath in through your nose. And on your breath out, either soften your focus or close your eyes. I welcome you to take a look around your inner landscape, noticing what's present for you right now. As you gently scan your body, pay attention to any sensations that might be calling for your attention. I invite you to observe these sensations with compassionate curiosity, allowing yourself to be present with whatever arises within your field of awareness. I invite you to deepen your breath, sending love and compassion to any areas of your body that could benefit from this compassionate breath. In your own time, allow your breath to return to its natural rhythm. Bring your awareness to your connection to the surface beneath you. tune into the sounds around you, both near and off in the distance. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Roll your shoulders forward, up, and back a few times. It might feel nice to stretch it out. And in your own time, slowly open your eyes. I welcome you to offer yourself a hug, or you can place a hand on your heart. Take a slow, loving breath in through your nose and release your breath with a sigh. Twice more, just like that. Breathe in, sigh it out. Breathe in, breathe out with a sigh. Beautiful. Following this practice, I invite you to explore something that feels grounding and soothing for you. This could be journaling, enjoying a cup of herbal tea, connecting to nature, or listening to calming music. When you feel ready, bring your palms together and gently rest your thumbs against your third eye point. Take a loving breath in through your nose, and on your breath out, bow your head. The light in me bows to the light in you.